Alright, how's it going everybody? Cat Kings here again with another fantastic video. And today we're doing a Dragon Ball Cringypasta. It's called Creepypasta Dragon Ball Z Vegeta's Revenge on Quotev.com. QUOTEV.com. You can just search up Dragon Ball Creepypasta. I think it's the first result. It's by Rhea, R-H-E-A. Oh, those mice are so cute. Here we go. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. Oh, God. Ugh.
Every time, dude.
I'd read the manga, watched every episode of the anime. I had lots of Dragon Ball Z merchandise. I had the action figures, trading cards, and I'd even played the video games like Legacy of Goku games on the GBA and Budokai Tenkaichi on the PS2. One time I decided to watch the whole Dragon Ball Z series, so I got out the old VHS tapes that the episodes were on and watched them. When I was watching the Buu Saga, I came across an episode that didn't make sense, just like this story. This was supposed to be after the episode where Majin and Vegeta sacrificed himself to kill Buu, but it had the same opening as the Cell Saga, The episode began with Goku playing some card game with King Kai in Otherworld. Goku and King Kai both had halos, so this must have been after Goku was killed by Cell. All of a sudden, Vegeta appeared out of thin air. He teleported to Otherworld. I don't know how, but he did. Okay, yeah, you're not going to explain that, are you? This didn't make sense, and Vegeta wasn't even dead. The living usually don't teleport to Otherworld, and if Vegeta was dead, wouldn't he be in hell? You're right, yeah, exactly. So are you going to explain this, or is this just going to be... nah? Then I noticed something odd about Vegeta. Vegeta had no pupils, his eyes were like a clear white void of nothingness. Also, there were tears of blood coming from Vegeta's eyes, and his skin was a pale gray tone like he was a zombie. Okay. This sent shivers down my spine. I had never seen an episode like this, but I just had to keep watching. I just had to. No, what? You ruined me, Kakarot, Vegeta said. Wait, hold on. You ruined me, Kakarot, Vegeta said. You ruined me. Goku ruined Vegeta? How so? Out of curiosity, I kept watching. The screen then cut to black and it should go on doing his homework. Then Vegeta teleported in his room saying, "He ruined me!" Vegeta said, "Now kill all that he loves!" Super edgy. Gohan turned around and saw Vegeta. "Vegeta? What happened to...
What?
I swear I have too much fun with this shit. Before Gohan could even talk to him, Vegeta did a straight arm punch into Gohan's chest. Oh boy, here we go. I know what this is going to be like. His fist went through Gohan's flesh and broke through his rib cage. Then Vegeta ripped a bloody heart out of Gohan's chest. Gohan died in an instant and he fell on his bedroom floor, lifeless and dead. And once again, gore is not horror. This there's gonna be Squidward Suicide's level of like gore over like kill. I know it is. I just know it is. I was horrified and disgusted is what you meant, but of course you don't want to proofread your story because it's boring and you don't want to have to read through this pile of shit for a second time, now do you? What had just happened? Ah! Why would Vegeta kill Gohan like that? I thought Vegeta cared about Gohan, right? He practically saved him in the fight against Cell. I'd never seen anything so gruesome in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was violent, yes, but there was never anything that gruesome in Dragon Ball Z. Never. So you should have known right then and there that the moment Vegeta appeared, you should have been like, yeah, this is not Dragon Ball Z. This is some spooky shit, as ridiculous as that sounds. And the fact that the people would voice act this shit, no, they won't. They have integrity, okay? Let's be real. They're not into that sort of shit. Here we go again. Vegeta was holding Gohan's bloody heart in his hand. He ate the heart like a cannibal and got blood all over his face. Then he licked blood off of his mouth. I felt so sick, I wanted to vomit.
Oh my god, so edgy!
I know, right? This is not what Vegeta would do.
I don't know, he's pretty insane.
Girl, bye. This is so fucking goddamn retarded. I mean, seriously.
Don't girl buy me, I'll kick you into oblivion.
I felt so sick I wanted to vomit. What kind of sick, twisted writer would ever air an episode like this? As soon as this episode started, I knew it was just a lost episode they had never aired, and just now I had seen why it had never been aired. No, they would not make this, you stupid motherfucker. And the fact that you just happened to see the episode, or...
When no one else did?
Yeah. Right, buddy. You are a very lucky or unlucky person, whatever way you want to say it. And yeah, no, they did not make this. Shut the fuck up. This, Jesus Christ. A nickel for every time. I kept watching, but I regretted it. And I regretted reading this story, buddy. So you and me both. Don't worry. I wanted to know why anyone would make an episode like this. Then Vegeta bent down over Gohan's dead body and pulled on his hair. He ripped his head off and decapitated it. Decapitated him. Blood spurted out from the stump where Gohan's head used to be. Then Vegeta devoured Gohan's head completely in a few seconds, leaving only a bloody skull left. Disgusted by this, I fast-forwarded this part. Oh, you watched up until this. This is the part that disgusts you, not all the other shit, right? Okay. Why don't you just stop watching if it disgusts you? Alright, you're curious. You're curious. Vegeta was crouched down over Gohan's bloody skeleton. He had eaten the flesh off of his whole body. I was so disgusted I paused the VHS so I could vomit in a bucket. Okay. After all that, why do you just have a bucket around you? What? After all that I had seen, I for some reason still wanted to watch, so I hit play. Well, you are a special type of piece of shit, aren't you? Then Vegeta killed Chi-Chi and ate the flesh off of her whole body, leaving only a bloody skeleton left. God damn, this is not horror, bro. Chi-Chi had been pregnant with Goten at this time, and Goten was still growing in Chi-Chi's uterus. Vegeta killed and ate Goten when he was only a fetus, and he devoured Chi-Chi's uterus.
The fuck?
Are you
then
mental?
She fucking die.
Are you mental? I covered my eyes at this part and I was crying. I'd never seen anything so disturbing in my life. Then Vegeta teleported to Kami's lookout. Piccolo, Dende, and Mr. Popo were on the lookout and were troubled by something, as if they knew what had happened. Piccolo looked at Vegeta and clenched his fist. He screamed with rage and powered up. Then he lunged at Vegeta and tried to kill him. He could not believe what he had done to Gohan and Chi-Chi, and even Goten. Vegeta grabbed Piccolo by the neck and ripped his head off. Purple blood spurted out off the stump where Piccolo's head used to be. You know Piccolo can regenerate, right, retard? I was sad and I started crying because Piccolo was my favorite character and it broke my heart to see him killed in such a gruesome way. Mr. Popo and Dende had watched in horror as Vegeta had killed Piccolo. They then panicked and tried to flee, but then Vegeta grabbed Dende and Mr. Popo by the necks and ripped both of their heads off like they had done to Piccolo. Do you mean he? Or no, of course you mean they. They did it, right, okay. Jesus fucking Christ, these stories just... They both screamed in agony and fear when their heads were ripped off. I started sobbing uncontrollably. I couldn't watch it anymore. It was too horrible to watch. Crying, I told my dad about everything and he believed me. No, fucking nobody would believe this story. Come the fuck on. If I was your dad, I'd be like, look, you're a little pussy faggot. And you need to, one, contact whoever fucking sold you that, wherever you bought it. And two, why the fuck did you keep watching it? My dad took the VHS tape and ran it over with his car and destroyed it. After this, Yay! After this, I never watched Dragon Ball Z ever again. I'm no longer a fan of it anymore. I sold all my merchandise to get rid of the memories. I didn't want to remember it anymore. Okay, so as always, we like to analyze this in a less douchebaggery way here on the channel Cow Kings, and we like to go over some of the pros and cons. So the pros, I guess if I'm throwing you a ball here, and hopefully you'll catch it, is at least you stuck to the source material at the beginning and you knew for the most part how scenes played out and You knew what Dragon Ball Z was, at least. You had an idea. Okay, that's about it. For everything else, you overkilled gore. It overstayed its welcome. This story was only like a few minutes long, but it was still so boring that I wanted it to be like 2 seconds. The whole thing was just about Vegeta going, "You ruined me!" And then fucking gore, 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 gore. Everybody acted out of character. The scene was retarded. And why would the creators make this and voice this? Come the fuck on. They have more integrity than that. And you just so happen, in the coincidences, you just so happening to have this tape, and you being a piece of shit and still watching, when you should just... And you mentioned so many things that you just didn't explain away. You just... Yeah, that's retarded. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to explain it. So, this has been another bad Cringypasta. Like, comment, and subscribe, and support me on my Patreon at Cow Kings. Alright. Peace out, everybody.
You know what I was referencing.